Good morning. I hope you all had a super great night and a fabulous wake up morning. I love mornings. I'm really not a morning person. Let me clarify this a little bit here for those of you who really know me. Good morning. I am not a morning person at all. If my mindset wasn't where it is right now, I wouldn't even roll out of bed till 9 o'clock. Yeah, I am not a morning person. But I get up like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. Crazy. I meditate. I go through my routine. I do my affirmations. I have a whole system of mindset that I do every morning. And that's what gets me out of bed before the rooster crows, so to speak. So I don't know if that means anything for you guys out there in Cyberland or not, but for me, I'm not a morning person. Good morning. And I have to be happy because I already meditated and I already had, conversations with people, and I already had a lot of things going on because for me, it's, 9:48. I don't know what time it is for you over there, but I wish you all a really happy morning. So, let's see. Today I wanted to chat with you. We've been going all week so far with your mindset and different ways and different tricks that I have used and that a lot of other people have used to get your mind and your subconscious cleared out, because our subconscious is so full of old garbage. And we can either agree with that or not agree with that. But the fact of the matter is we have a lot of old garbage in our subconscious that our subconscious is always trying to help us, protect us, and keep us safe and keep us happy. Hello. And in the interim, it's a lot of the times giving us what our conscious mind does not want. And that is a neurological fact. Okay, neuroscience has a lot to play in this. And I don't know if any of you have ever listened to or been to any of the lectures by Dr. Joe Dispenza. He is fabulous. He is really great at mapping the brain and how our neurons interact and how they build new paths. And you could be thinking of something and, learning something new. And when you learn something new, your brain has built a new pathway for what you've learned. And no, you don't have to get rid of the old pathways. Some of them will stay, but if you don't need them anymore, why keep them? Let it go. Just let it go. Don't let the old keep getting in the way of the new. You want to keep growing and being prosperous in anything and everything that you do. It's just, you need to do that. Sorry, I'm having a hair day today. But aside from that, okay. A lot of people out there are getting ready to retire, or they've already retired. And my question to everyone out there, someday you will retire. Someday you will, if you're not already, and if you're not already in the process. You will someday retire from your job, your career. A job and a career are two different things. Let's just make that a fact right there. A job is where you work for someone else. Just work, you're the person that does all the work and they collect all the money. And a career is something that you do that is a profession that you've had to learn and go to school for, and you were educated, and it's a different platform for that. So there's two different aspects there, but you're going to retire from one or the other. And my question is, being that your mindset is where it's at and where it could go, if you're not there yet, you will be, as long as you keep working on everything we've been talking about. Okay, what are you going to retire to? Now, the question is, do you have a very lucrative IRA or a 401k? Because people are living longer these days. They're living to 100, 106. I was having breakfast, or actually not with, but by this couple last week, or actually Sunday. And they were going to visit an aunt who is just turned 110. She has been around 110 years. Isn't that amazing? But that's not the only one I've heard about lately, 90s, 100s. So my question is, what are you retiring to? Do you have a lucrative income that is going to sustain you? Because Social Security is gone. Let's face it, Social Security has been wiped out, and they've borrowed, the government, excuse me, has borrowed against our Social Security that we have paid into all these years, to where there's really nothing left. And they keep printing money when there's no gold or silver to back it up. There's nothing to back up the paper they're printing, so the paper is useless. It's just paper. So that's why, that's why our dollar value is shrinking, and it's going to shrink even more, evidently, because it's paper. So where are you going to retire to? What kind of a business are you going to retire to? Are you going to retire to a business? Do you have a 401k, like I said, or an IRA, or something like that is going to, pay you off some money? And keep in mind, as you're looking at this and you're thinking about what I'm saying here today, mindset is always in play. Your mindset is what you have created and what you will continue to create. So in the event that you do not have a strong mindset and you are not positive and sure about what you want, where you want to go, and what you want to accomplish in your life, then what's going to happen is the conscious mind will take lead, which you really don't want your conscious mind to take lead too much, because it's not the strong part of your mind. It is the flighty part of your mind. And it's flighty. We all know it is. I come up with some really crazy ideas sometimes. It's like, I have to meditate and think about it before I act on some of those, which thank goodness, because some of them are really silly. Have you ever done that? Had a really silly idea and thought, I'll just do that. And then you get this little inkling feeling and something is going, I don't know. Listen to that, I don't know, because it's usually a good tip that maybe you need to look at it a little closer. Maybe you need a little bit more information. Maybe you need to change your mindset to be able to receive what is being offered. That is a big key right there. If you have a clear mindset and your mindset is all about giving and sharing and loving and caring and just being there to project everything forward to the marketplace, to the world, to the universe, then you will find in your meditations, when you do your meditations, I do mine, basically my main focus, like it's only 15 minutes, is in the morning when my mind is not cluttered with the drama of the day. And then I can get a clear vision or a clear want or need or answer to what it is I'm working on or what it is I'm needing to do. Now, a lot of times when I'm doing my meditation, I'll have a project that I'm working on. Maybe I'm trying to put together a new funnel to be able to sell something or help people with what I'm selling or what I'm giving. And I'll need the right words and I'll need the right way to present it. I'll meditate. When I meditate, I'll, give me the knowledge, give me the words, give me what I need to be able to help as many people as I can. And lo and behold, the right words will come and they will flow to me. And they do the same with you. I'm sure you've tried this, and maybe you were afraid to receive what was being given, which is okay. It's normal. So if that is the case, then just relax. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to receive the knowledge and the tips and the tricks and the things that come from God that are here for you and will help you to grow and to be the prosperous, wonderful person that you were created to be. And that is so, so true. I just can't explain that enough. My mentor, one of my mentors, Diane Hockman, she's very deep into mindset, and she's learned a lot from her mentors over the years. And a lot of them have, I think she had like 3, I think they've all passed at this time because they were elder. And when you take that knowledge and you keep passing that on to people over and over and over, you know how that grows? How that feeling grows, and how that mindset grows, and how that prosperity grows, and how many people take that knowledge and take it and layer it into their lives. And when you do that, when you layer knowledge and systems and techniques into your life that are proven to work, that have been proven to produce what you need to have happen, is a plus, because you're getting that information and you're getting that teaching and you're getting that knowledge. Take it, absorb it, and use it. Because if you don't use it, then what good is it for you to receive it? What good is it for you to listen to what people are teaching and sharing if you're not going to implement it? Because like I said, today I've talked about retiring, and everyone retires at different phases of their lives. I actually retired from my big job in corporate America, the big money job, when I was 40 years old. And I was ready. I was set to go and ready to move on. But at that time, I wasn't real sure what I was retiring to. So what happened is, what do you retire to? Do you retire to just traveling around the world? Do you retire to just spending time with the family, which is great? Do you retire to, just hanging out and, visiting people and, going to the gym and, whatever, what do you retire to? And everyone has something else. So that's what I'd like to talk to you guys about is, what are you retiring to? You're retiring, you're going to retire. It's in the cards that everyone wants to retire. So what are you retiring to? And what I found was the mindset that when I retired at 40, I was financially ready. I was physically, of course, ready. I was mentally just wanting to change, just wanting something different. I just didn't want to do the corporate America anymore. I was tired of being, pushed here and doing this and, building another company's wealth, because, of course, it's corporate America. You are building another wealth. Unless you own the company, own the company, you're not going to get a lot of money. You're going to get $300,000, $400,000, $500,000, $600,000, $700,000, $1 million. What is that? When you're giving your time, you're trading time for money. What are you doing? You're trading time for money. And if you're making $1 million a year trading time for money, sure, you have a more comfortable life. Sure, you have more to do. You've got more to spend. You've got more to look at and to feel and touch and be and whatever. You got more to give your family. But in the end, what are you going to have? Good question, huh? So if you don't know where you're retiring to, then you might want to think about that before you start to retire. Do you have the funds to travel around the world? Do you have the funds to take care of your family? You got grandkids, you got, people that will depend on you. You don't want to be a burden to your kids, or your grandkids. You don't want to be a burden to anybody. And you certainly don't want them to stick you in a home somewhere, one of those awful places. It's just not cool. So think about all of that as you're going through your day, you're going through your time, and you're deciding, where am I going to retire to? And when I figured out what I should have been doing versus what I did, two different things. So when you figure it out and when you know which way you're going, you can start to layer your mindset. You can layer your mindset to where it's in tune with what you want to have happen and what you are doing. It's a huge, huge plus for you individually to take the time to decide and write it down. Decide what you want. What does your mindset tell you? It's always at play. Your mindset is always at play. It's what direction it's playing is the key. It's true. What direction it's at is the key. So as you're going through your days, as you're going through, seeing if you have the funds to do it. And if not, hello, welcome. What can you do to build your mindset, to build your finances, to build what you need to do? Hey, everybody. What do you need to do to get your finances, to get your lifestyle in the pattern of when you are ready to retire? Maybe you're not going to retire for another 30 years. That's fine. But that gives you that much time to put it all into place. What happens is, and this is a fact, what happens is people get a job. They start investing in a 401k. And they've only got so much money to take out of the paycheck every week, every 2 weeks, whatever it is, to invest in their retirement. And they think, okay, well, I'll invest at a high rate, which is good. You should invest at a high rate. And then by the time I'm ready to retire, which now I think it's 70, something like that. I think it's 70, 68, I think it's 70 years old. They will officially recognize you to retire. I might be wrong on that, but I think it's maybe 68. Oh, it's somewhere high. Yeah. So if you're not wanting to work at the job in your career that long, then make plans now before you get to that point. And like I said, if you're already at that point, then excuse me, then it's time for you to take action on what you actually want to do. And I'm seeing a lot of baby boomers, a lot of people coming into the home business field, into marketing, who need to create a subsidiary income. They need to create another income because lo and behold, prices are higher now than when they started to have their 401k. And, of course, the market is up and down. It's supposed to be up and down. If you've ever watched it, it's supposed to be up and down. And there's no given as to when it comes up, when it comes down. I don't know about you guys, but back in the day when the market crashed, I got hit big time. I lost a lot of money. Excuse me. So you can't always just depend on your 401k. So look at what you have and look at what you want. Like I said, there's a lot of retiring people. Some have already retired. Some are retiring that are coming into the home business network marketing phase or platform. And I'm seeing a lot more of them coming in and learning a new trade, learning a new tricks, learning new tips on what is working and how we're doing it. And most of what I see is these people are very dedicated because they've spent a lifetime already being dedicated to taking care of the family, raising the kids, and now a lot of us have grandkids, and we help with that. We do what we can, and it all comes into play together. It all becomes a ball. It's all a circle. So if you're thinking about where you're at, what you're doing, and what you can do to make it better for you, better for your family, better for the people around you, because people like to be around people who are happy, people who are content with what they're doing. Do you like to be around grumpy people? I mean, come on, guys. You can say it in the chat. It's okay. I'm waiting. Oh, okay. I don't like to be around grumpy people. I don't like to be around people that are sad. I don't like to be around people that are always complaining. I really don't like being around people that say I constantly don't have that much money. I can't do that. I can't do this. I don't like to be around people like that because they make you grumpy. They make you irritated. They make you, down. I like to be around people that are happy, that are positive in what they're doing, that everything is coming together and they're acknowledging that, and it's good and it's happy. So I'm just saying, take the time now, even if you're already retired and you're looking for another avenue, another route to do where you don't have to leave home every day to go to the job and trade time for money. Anything you do, you're going to trade time for money. The question is do you want it to be a worthwhile trade, or do you want it to be a minimum wage trade? If you have the mindset of minimum wage or $20 an hour, nowadays that's nothing. It's just nothing. I mean, the minimum wage here in Washington is $15 an hour, and people are barely making it. It's crazy. They are barely making it. And a lot of the people are, $18 an hour, and they're still barely making it. I see young people having to have 3 and 4 roommates and making $15 an hour, because when the minimum wage goes up, or when the wage goes up, then so does the rent, so does the groceries, so does the utilities. Everything is a cycle. Everything is a cycle that goes around and around. And you know what? It doesn't matter if you're retired. It doesn't matter where you're at. When the economy changes that way, then you are involved in that also. And granted, our economy is fabulous. Our economy is great. We got more jobs right now than we've ever had. And we've got more coming. And it's just, there's more jobs for people. I see it every day. And when I'm chatting with people and they're, relaying the same thing, then I know it's all around. It's all around. The whole United States is just booming. It's just amazing. I'm not too sure about what's going on in some of the other countries. I know South Africa is having a huge problem over there. So if anyone's from South Africa, my heart goes out to you guys, because I know you're having a real hard time over there. And it's just all about you being ready for that next phase of life. And like I say, we've talked a lot about, getting your mindset in order, because your mindset it's key. It is the key. I can't stress that enough. What you think, what you feel, what you project out there is what you receive back. And I would like to see each and every one of you. That I see you online, and I see, some of you what you're doing, and some of you are doing great. And some of you I haven't seen, looking at the chat here. Some of you haven't seen, what you're doing online yet, but I'll take a look, because I like to keep in contact with people. And some of you may be on my friends list. I'm not sure. But the best way, I guess, is just to follow, because it's easier to follow people than it is to try to be on the friends. Because if you follow people, you're still going to get all my data and all my good stuff. So that's just a question there. Again, figure out what you want to do with your life. Your life's not over until you're gone, and then your life's not over because you're just going to go to the universe, and you're going to just be energy, and that is so amazing. I say that because I know I died once when I was a child, and it was amazing. Who wants to come back when it feels that good? Yeah, just pure energy. But on the happy note for you is your mindset. Keep it in track. Keep it on target. And if it is time for you to retire, or you're getting close, or maybe you've already done it, take a look and see what you need to do to make your life what you need it to be. It's just plain and simple. You are the key, and you are everything there is to be in your life. Whatever it is you choose to be and do is up to you. And I know that you can do whatever it is you want to do. I have faith in you. And I challenge you to take the time today. Don't put it off till tomorrow. Take the time today to sit down and write down what it is you want. Plain and simple. Change it up if you need to, but decide what it is you want. Don't hee-haw around about it. You know what you want, And don't be afraid to acknowledge that to yourself. No one else has to see it, just you. And get it out there. Project it to the universe and, hey, I need help with this. I'm doing this and I need help. You know what? You'd be surprised what will come your way. You could always say and use the affirmation, how will my life be when I have blank? Fill in the blank. I use this affirmation all the time. How will my life be when I have, and you're telling it to God, you're telling it to your subconscious, you're just putting it out there. And the answers you get are amazing. Oh my gosh, you guys are going to be you're going to be so happy when you finally start seeing these things come to light. You won't know where it happened at first. You won't even know where it came from. It'll just be bam, and there it is. I want you to look. I want you to see it. I want you to feel this because I know you're great and I know you will be successful. If you're not already, keep at it. Keep doing it. Keep your mindset strong. And thank you so much for joining me here this morning. I appreciate each and every one of you for taking your valuable time to spend with me. I am grateful for you and thank you so much. And please like and share this video to pass it on to a lot of other people who may not have seen it or may not have the opportunity because things get blocked on Facebook all the time. Okay, I wish you all a super happy day and I will chat with you all later. Okay, guys, bye-bye.